Ladies and gentlemen, instead of addressing you in this way through modern technology, I would have preferred to be with you physically. But as you are discussing the financial sector and its future here today, and you are watching me, I am with my European colleagues to address the exact same topic in Brussels. I think what it is that we are all looking for is a financial system that is less prone to risk, to boom and bust cycles, less debt-driven and more geared towards long-term value creation. And I do agree with the organizers of this conference that in the past 40 years, and especially in the aftermath of the various recent economic crises, we have witnessed a growing and fundamental imbalance in the relationship between finance, state and society. And it was after the crisis that many measures were taken to restore the health of the financial sector. For example, capital buffers have been strengthened. There are new agreements on bail-in, and we did introduce the supervision of the product development process. These and many other developments and improvements are the results of stricter rules and requirements by the legislator and the regulators. But I do think it is also fair to say that on the other hand, there have been many initiatives from the sector itself, as it should be. Thus, we are working towards a more serviceable financial sector, as well as a more resilient sector. We have to be alert on problems that might occur in the future, and we must be better equipped to reduce the damage to society once the next crisis occurs. And still, we can and we should ask, has the financial sector fully managed to regain the confidence of society? And it is with regret that my answer to that question is no. Despite all the measures taken, in the end, it's the challenge for the sector itself to show that the culture indeed did change and that there is no longer the abuse of information advantage on the customer, and that they no longer pass on risks to taxpayers when things go wrong. It is important, and it will stay important, that the sector itself takes a lead in restoring trust in financial institutions. And this means that the sector does not only act on laws and regulations, as we all should, but also develops initiatives on its own to create standards that are convincingly suited to social expectations, and that they are independently accountable for realizing these standards. As indicated by the Financial Stability Committee, the European System Risk Board and the European Central Bank, the present atmosphere in the financial markets is unfortunately not without risks. Because of the relatively loose monetary policy and the global economic recovery, there is, it seems, an almost euphoric mood in the financial markets and also in a number of countries close to ours. This is reflected in low volatility and rising asset prices. However, low volatility can give a distorted picture of risks. And precisely because we know from past experience that it is in those quiet periods that imbalances build up, it is a watch out. As the saying goes, fix the roof while the sun is up. Because when market sentiment suddenly changes, for example due to an unexpected geopolitical event, sharp price corrections in the financial markets and sharp changes in many of our countries could suddenly occur. In our daily operation, bankers, entrepreneurs, politicians and many others have different responsibilities, and so it should be. Each one of us has its own tasks that are assigned to us. But on a higher level, we do share the responsibility for the well-being of our society and for passing on that society at least as good as we found it, and preferably better, to the next generation. Ladies and gentlemen, it is therefore an honor for me to welcome the very important and experienced contributors to your conference, and with them also the participants. We appreciate very much the efforts of Sociris and its partners to have this dialogue and to broaden and deepen the discussion about our financial system. It is a discussion that is of vital importance to our society, to our economy, and even, I would say, to our culture, which deserves such an effort and such an approach. We cannot leave this discussion to the sector alone, to its critics alone, or to politicians alone. It is a discussion for all of us. And I think the key question here is, are we followers in this debate, or are we taking the lead? And my understanding is that today you will try and take the lead. I wish you every success in your conference. I wish you a great day and all the best. Thank you very much, and bye for now.